Hello everyone, it's your girl Jocey, aka JRenee, back at it again with another video. I know it's been a long time, but we here now. I'm still in school doing my thing, so you know, my videos will be sporadic. But today's video, I'm working on my senior collection so I can graduate. Your girl's finna graduate. I just wanted to take you guys through like my process. I have about 8 looks, so I'm gonna do like a 3-part series. You're gonna see 3 looks in this video, and I'll come back with the other looks or whatever, probably like 3, 3, 2 type of thing. So I just wanted to show you guys my process. And disclaimer, this is not a tutorial video. It's not a tutorial. It goes really fast. I did these in a time lapse because they honestly took that long, like hours on hours to do. So the time lapse is gonna be really fast, but it's kind of just like a sew with me, come with me through my journey, not a tutorial. So if you want to see tutorials, leave it in the comments which dress like you want to see a tutorial on, and I can do like another thing. In that case, if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button, give me a like, and turn on my post notifications so you don't miss a video. I don't want you to miss this series. It's like really cute, and you get to be on my senior journey with me. Like who doesn't want to do that? You know, like I'm about to graduate. I have a whole collection. We're gonna do a whole, you know, fashion show, all of that. Just not in this video, but just stay tuned, right? Okay. But without further ado, let's just get into the video. So I'm gonna start by showing you guys what the dress is supposed to look like, or what the piece is supposed to look like, and then I'm gonna show you like how I did it. So I'm gonna start with my squares that I cut up. This takes literally the longest time ever. The process for this you'll see in a lot of other videos because I do patchwork. A lot of my pieces are just straight patchwork, but this is the part that takes the longest. I got this actual fluffy scarf though from the thrift store, and I was like, okay, I love texture. I'm gonna just put it in this dress and see how it's gonna look like. I really just took my chances with these. I of course take my little phone breaks, but this was a time lapse. I think this dress took me about 4 hours, something like that, which is not bad. But this is my little process. I put the squares into like piles, to make sure like each of the squares aren't like repeating, if that makes sense. And then like I'll make long strips of them using my serger machine, and I'll make like strips and put it together, make sure the lines are all cut and neat. Yes, I told you this goes fast. It's not really a tutorial. Like I said, it's kind of sew with me. So my thoughts during this was like, hopefully I cut as many patches that I needed to. I kind of just go with the flow with everything that I do. I have an idea in my head, and then hopefully the long hours it takes to do this, it come out perfectly. But this is pretty much my process. I kind of try to make sure the lines of patchwork, or like each of the strips don't like coincide with each other. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm almost done the dress actually, because this didn't take long at all. And I used bias tape. Bias tape was one of the things that I wanted to be reoccurring in like my whole line, but it worked out really well here. And so I make my own bias tape and go with the flow. And so I'm basically done. And this is how it looks on me. I didn't make it to fit my size. That's why it's a little loose. When I do my photo shoot, I can have like a model that's that'll fit the dress and everything. But this is actually pretty good, okay? As long it's cute. It's like a bodycon dress. It almost looks like the picture, but not like the picture. And the cool thing about this is I made one of these scrap tote bags, and so like it was literally perfect with this dress. And so I was like, oh my god, it's like my whole thing is like sustainability, reusing old clothes to make new ones. I thought this was like the cutest thing. The bag is cute, it's popping, the colors match, it's everything. This is like the comparison with the dress, and I think it actually looks really cool. I like the fluffy and all the cool elements that the dress has. So yeah, that's that dress. So our next look is this blue one. I don't have a tutorial for the puffer vest, so we're gonna listen to a TikTok, but I'll explain the rest after. I'm getting started on my senior collection for my senior year. My whole theme is based off of scraps and like zero waste and like recycling, all that good stuff, like the environment. And so here I'm kind of doing like a color thing color scheme. I'm making a puffer vest, but in all blue with all blue scraps. And so this is kind of my process. My process will be different for each of the pieces, but this process actually takes a really long time, especially dealing with vinyl. That's what I use as like the clear plastic. It's vinyl basically. And this is how it turned out. I love it, love it, love it so much. I just can't wait to show you guys all of the rest of the pieces that I have. And yeah, stay tuned. Follow for more. So the next part to this was not shown in my drawing, but I decided to do like a bodysuit, jumpsuit, catsuit, whatever with patchwork. And I'm not sure if I'll piece them both together because there's a lot going on with the patchwork and the scraps at the same time. But you'll see at the end. I do my process to do the patchwork with my serger. Everything moves on the table when I use that serger. Like I never really look, but like things be moving, and it's just so funny to watch. But yeah, this process takes a while. It doesn't look like it in this video, but it takes forever. But the turnout is like the best thing ever, and I love it. So I'm like in love with my process, honestly. But this took a lot because it's a whole like bodysuit. So I used like longer pieces, of course, and luckily I had a bodysuit pattern to work with because I made one before. I was going to use a bodysuit that I had, but instead I had a pattern that I made on some wrapping paper. So it all worked out, which was great. Take it back and forth to my sewing machines. It's a long process. I'm not sure how long this bodysuit took, but I know the puffer jacket took the longest because I did that like a couple years ago, and then I finished it with bias tape. But here is the final look for the jumpsuit. I actually like this one. I wish it fit a little better in the crotch. I mean, I can fix that, but it probably won't be worn on me, so I'm gonna keep it as is. And so I tied up the little straps at the top because it didn't fit me. I just like to make room, and I can always fix it later. But I'm gonna get the vest and put it on. I also added some grommets and an old shoelace to the inside so it would not fall off. It's not gonna fall off, but I added that because I added the tie and the grommets to a lot of other looks. So I kind of wanted to piece the looks together with using like similar things, the grommets and the ties, and you'll see in the rest of the series that I use that in other looks as well. So this is the full look, and like I said, it's a little busy, so I'm not sure if I'll pair them together when like in like pictures and stuff. But I can also always use something else that I made, like the long sleeve that you saw before. I might use that with the top, and it has a matching skirt, and then I'll probably just pair the bodysuit by itself, which is also fun. There's like so many ways to wear this, and I just love it. It's actually the cutest thing. So yeah, I hope you guys love it. We're on to the next dress. Our last dress for this series is this brown one. Keep in mind, the browns aren't browning. They're not matching. So my whole process, I'm doing the patchwork again. So I take from what I have. I literally put boxes of clothing of similar like colors, like browns and blues, and I literally did all that. And so I just picked the ones that I had and that matched kind of enough. They didn't match perfectly, but this is what I had. And I just want to show you how slow like this process is. Like it's sped up a lot, but it's very slow. Like this is how long I take to place each of the patches, which is funny but time consuming. And so I have a love-hate relationship with this dress because it's giving very much grandma, and it's supposed to give bad beat, you know what I'm saying? But you know, when I look back at it, it's kind of cute on the right person. I didn't make this for me, so it's like the sizing is different on me, so it's not gonna look the same. But with the right styling and the right person to fit the dress, it's gonna be bomb. I know I got some of the paisley in there from like one of my mom's old shirts actually. It's gonna look cute in the end. Just wait on it. And so here I used some of the patterns that I had before. I kind of used like a t-shirt pattern. I think this was a long sleeve turtleneck pattern, and I put it with my bodycon dress pattern. So like I just did all in one, so I had to add some more for the sleeve. In the picture I only did one sleeve. I don't know why I did one sleeve, but it's just a one sleeve dress, and I thought it'd be cute. So yeah, we just gonna rock out until we finish this one. I want to take the time now to remind you to hit that subscribe button because I know you're going to want to see my vlog of when I do the photo shoot for all of these pieces. So hit that subscribe button and don't miss a beat. This was actually one of the first dresses I made, so I actually recorded this in real time instead of time-lapsing it. So I tried to speed it up just like the other ones, but time-lapse it's just gonna keep going. If you speed it up, you can speed it up to the max and it's not gonna look like a time-lapse, but that's okay. I just made it too many videos for this. I was like, I'm not doing this for every single piece that I make. I'm going to time-lapse this, and that's just going to be it. Y'all can get this tutorial another day. But for this dress, the only way I kind of coincided it with the rest of the collection was I used bias tape. I wanted to use bias tape in like almost all of my pieces because that's like something that relates to everything else. And the fact that this is a bodycon dress, I made another bodycon dress, so like it still goes with the flow. I wasn't really feeling the bias tape. I put it on wrong for the sleeve because this was like a really short one. It wasn't like the 1/2 inch that I needed. It was like a 1/4 inch. I don't know, but I put it on the sleeve, and I think I didn't put it on the armhole. I think I put it on the neck hole. And if I didn't put it on the neck hole, then it's just on the sleeve part, and that was about it. I think I double rolled him, the bottom and the top. Yeah, I sure did. But in that case, here is the final dress. I actually love it on the mannequin. I don't love it on me, only because I can't fit it, but it's super cute, and the colors aren't coloring the way that they should in my drawing. But like I said, not everything looks like the drawing because I'm using found materials or materials that were given to me. I did not go out to buy stuff for this, and that's why the colors are different, which is totally fine. And I had to pin it up in the bag just so I could fit it. But yeah, it actually is actually really cute. Like, style right is really cute. But that's it for this part of the series. Stay tuned and subscribe for the next one. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.